I was really tempted to start collecting physical media for games again, but it's just I have no good way of like recording that if I did. Like it is so much more convenient just to emulate it, but I don't know. With how things are going, I really feel like there's so much value in just holding physical media. But once I emulate them, I probably want to actually play the games like physical discs or cartridges. So it'd be kind of worthless. Spending 5K on a video game so you don't have to would do numbers. I don't think there'd ever come a time where I would drop 5K on a physical copy of a game because I'm not looking for like sealed or anything. The idea would be to play them. But the thing is, it's hard to record like that. I'd need a AV to HDMI converter, and then I'd need to set up like my CR, well, because I'd want to do it on the CRT. I need to set up the CRT for that. I don't know. It'd be a lot. It's so much more convenient just to emulate the old ones. RetroTink is the way. What is RetroTink? Video gear for retro gaming consoles. What the fuck? This looks exactly like the Hap Hog capture card. I think this actually is just like a modified Hap Hog. Holy fuck, that's nostalgic. Is it good? Let me see. I've never even heard of this.
If you've been into video games for as long as me, then it's highly likely that you've acquired quite a few consoles in your time, and while newer systems from the 7th generation onwards or the sneaky import taxes, which cost me £86.48 and brought the overall total cost of the RetroTink 4K CE up to a pretty astronomical £515.24.
That is very expensive.
Shipping costs will vary depending on where you're from,
700 bucks basically.
A pretty hefty investment, especially when you take all of the additional fees into consideration. The unit itself is very well built and reflects the premium price tag. The 4K CE has this slightly off-white shell which sort of matches the colour scheme of the Dreamcast and PS1, while simultaneously looking quite modern and fitting in well with some newer consoles like the PS5 or the Wii. This parity with a few
I believe it's similar to the one
consoles will
Maxi
make it
used for
blend
all
in
his old
perfectly on your
consoles.
TV unit,
Okay.
which is great because the upscaler I was previously using was the RetroTink 2X, and that didn't really fit in visually at all. On the front of the 4K CE, we've got an SD card port, which is where the RetroTink firmware and profiles are stored. We've also got a sliding door, which hides the lower quality video inputs, such as composite and S-video, so if you aren't utilising those, you can just slide the door shut and keep the front of the device
This does seem
looking
pretty fucking
sleek.
cool, actually.
On the side of the device, we have a SCART input, and at the back, we have basically every single other video input option you could ever need. Component, VGA, and HDMI are all accounted for, along with a 3.5mm audio jack input and optical audio input for any advanced sound, swapping from composite cables to S-video ones, but I don't actually own S-video cables for the N64, so for now, I'm stuck with good old composite. The GameCube is one of the main systems I was looking forward to testing out here because I previously only had composite cables for this console too. I got a SCART cable months ago knowing that I was going to be upgrading my setup at some point, but because I was stuck with the RetroTink 2X, which doesn't have a SCART input, I couldn't actually utilise the better video output.
I don't even know what that
until
is.
now.
A
So
SCAR
this is what the
input.
standard composite video output looks like, and here is the SCAR output combined with the RetroTink 4K CE. I really hope that this drastic difference in quality is coming across even after the footage has been compressed by YouTube, because it's quite a major jump in clarity. Just look at the text here and how much clearer it is through the RetroTink 4K.
That is cool. I do fuck with that. That is cool. SCART sucks, you don't need it. And then the guy right under that says, SCART is good but old. Nice. But again, I just feel like it'd be so much more convenient just to emulate it for the sake of the videos. You know what though? Maybe there is a reason to still do like the old CRT and record, because I want to do every numbered Final Fantasy game, and Matt wants to do that with me. Maybe that would be a good thing to do, and we just record it on the CRT like this. Maybe that'd be like a usage for it. I just wouldn't want to do this for every single one, I don't think. Wow, it can go all the way up to Wii, huh? It can go all the way up to Switch. I don't see any Xbox. Does it not work with Xbox? Surely it does, right? That'd be crazy if it works for everything but Xbox. Have you used Launchbox? That's what I use for emulation in Steam. It puts every game from every launcher and emulator in one place. Send me that. DM me that archive. I was looking at Emulation Station and it didn't seem all that great. I don't know Launchbox, so toss me the info on that. It does, but people don't really talk about Xbox since their backwards compatibility is okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, as an upscaler, you can use modern TV and emulate what old CRTs look like. Well, this is a capture card, right? It upscales, but it's also a capture card. At least that's what chat was telling me. Yeah, I'm going through that phase where I want to like redo my room and everything again. Even though I love how my room looks, I saw something today that was so fucking cool. I don't know if I can find the video again. I saved it on my phone though. I've been really wanting to like get more into physical media. Like right now, I just have movies and music. But I think games are going to definitely be something important to have physical media of, especially with the charge Ubisoft likes to lead. Just I don't see myself playing the physical media games. I'd just emulate them. The only use case I could see is if like doing Final Fantasy with Matt. Yeah, let me see if I can find that setup. It was a new video that just randomly popped up on my YouTube. It was called like my Mancave Pussy Magnet 5.0 or something. Oh, here it is. Inside my dream man cave basement. Yeah, look at this shit. This guy's got like a crazy setup of like statues and everything. It actually looks like a James Bond villain's secret lair.
Collectibles room, the backyard, the lounge, everything.
His entire house is beautiful, by the way. Like, I feel I don't know where this came from. I don't know this channel or anything. I was just on YouTube and it was in my recommended tab, and I was pretty blown away by it.
But the deal was, I get the basement to myself, and I'm gonna make my ideal man cave in there. So let's head down there, and I can show you what I've been working on for the past little while. All right, so let's head downstairs into the man cave, and the first area here is
it's like actually set up like the vault on Asgard.
Incredible piece.
You'll see what I mean.
The Batman Shogun. This is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. I love this Batman Shogun piece. And it doesn't really.
So he spends a little bit of time out here, like with this
area.
entrance.
It's going to be the highlight of my basement. I spent a long.
But he's got
time,
like fucking 2,000 square
Photoshop
feet dedicated
and
to this man cave.
Exactly how I wanted this giant console to look around my TV, and then I worked with a woodworker who pulled it off flawlessly. It's absolutely incredible. These things all open, and they close to keep the dust off the statues. And I put all my video game fighter, PlayStation 5, has a great high refresh rate, so I can kill it and call it. Some awesome art by Edwin Huang got in this area. Really, video game. The arcade.
He's got a fucking gym in here too. It's so cool.
This area as well, of course, being the gaming room. And now you can actually see the artwork along the side and the bottom, whereas previously in my old place I just didn't have the space, so it was kind of crowded into a corner, and you couldn't really see that stuff. But it's nice because there's lots of room to have Japanese bamboo, and I don't remember what this is, the tops of up. It was just a gaming room, foresty and earthy as well.
The Berserk statue goes so hard. Speaking of Berserk, I finally found yesterday the remaining deluxe volumes I needed to finish my deluxe volume collection. Well, all but one. I'm missing number 9.
So as you can see, there's a lot of plants in here. It's all fake, unfortunately, because there's not enough light to support real ones. Otherwise, I would have put a whole bunch of real plants.
You see the new Prime 1 Berserk statue? I did not. I'll check it out in a sec, though.
Plant wall behind the PC. I've got plants all over the place just to sort of give it that earthy vibe. I even have essential oils with a pine smell, so when you come in this room, it smells like pine.
Yeah, he's even doing scent sorcery for his rooms.
Then Frank Frazetta,
it's so cool.
With the Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust poster or art print.
The Vampire Hunter D goes so hard. Look at that statue. It goes so hard.
And this is one of my favorite pieces because Vampire Hunter D is not just one of it is my favorite anime movie, but it's actually one of my favorite movies. I just think it's absolutely incredible. And then I've got this awesome art print Castlevania Limited right beside the
Then he shows his gym, which is very
the
cool.
sort of reds, and it was
and then this is what I was talking about, where it's like that fucking vault on Asgard. He has like this whole room that's dedicated is just like a hallway for these statues of these custom-made displays that he had some woodworker do for him.
cheap.
This shit is ballistic.
Done, unfortunately, but I really wanted this area to look purposeful and, like I said, like a museum, and I couldn't find any other way to do it. I don't know how to make these things myself, so I had these all custom made since I was a little kid.
And then here's his art room.
The problem is,
I don't know what this guy does. It seems like he literally does everything. So he has like a whole art studio, and he was talking about like one of his main passions is like Muay Thai and shit. He's clearly in good shape. I am so curious what he does to afford something like this. This is like a multi-million-dollar setup. His whole house and everything. It's crazy. But yeah, I saw this today and I just thought it was so cool. This guy's setup was nuts. And he also has his own theater.
Statues and posters based on some of my favorite movies that I watched growing up. So we've got Raiders of the Lost Ark here. To me, maybe the best movie ever made. I know that's this one I'm cheating a little bit. Everything else, I bought the posters of movies. They're not my favorite movies.
That Darth Vader statue is amazing.
A New Hope is in my top 15. Jungle Hunter Predator, and it is so huge in person. I mean, and
we might have found Satoshi.
No pun intended.
True.
So,
like, I'm actually surprised because like when I saw this, I didn't expect him to have like, I don't know, good taste, I guess, because a lot of the ones I've been fed are like the most generic shit ever. But like RoboCop, that's so fucking cool, man. He has a RoboCop statue, an OG poster. That's fucking awesome.
Then we've got the RoboCop from PCS, another great statue as well. Just a little bit of dust here I'm taking off, which is crazy because I just moved into this house not long ago. He's really well done, just like Terminator, even though this...
And then the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones over here are awesome as well.
Raphael, and Shredder. And these are by PCS. These are 1/3 as well. All the statues in this room are 1/3.
So fucking cool. This guy's setup is nuts, man. That made me want to do something cool. I don't know what. How often do you think he has to dust everything in his house because it looks spotless? Oh, come on. A guy like this, he clearly has cash flowing out the wazoo. You think he's dusting this himself? No, he probably has like an entire team dedicated to taking care of this for him. Like, I have no doubt he himself designed it. I have no reason to go against his word there. But I know he probably has people that dust it for him. Why do I think he does MMA? Well, because he says it. He said one of his passions was Muay Thai. He apparently fights, or at least trains to fight. At least I think he said Muay Thai. I can't remember now. I watched this earlier today. I was more so paying attention to his setup. Could be like an architect with that drawing setup. Maybe. That's possible. Yeah, this does look less of like doing furry art and more like doing professional artistry. Probably for businesses. Like schematics. Watching this is interesting. It's like watching what you do if you won the lottery fantasy. Yeah. Oh, this one's pretty out there. I have not played Voices of the Void. Look up Ultimate Gaming Basement Setup Tour. Looks like we started it at one point.
To us being two people, and because we chose to build it around a corner. But honestly, we could have put this setup anywhere in the basement.
This one feels very like
sterile,
like very
are on different
doctor's
walls,
office.
which actually makes it harder to accidentally look over at the other person's TV. Like this, we barely notice it. We love spending time here, each of us playing our own game. We play on our PS5 Pro. We have collectibles from Horizon Forbidden West, The Last of Us, our total shelving. Or play different content.
Oh, the Jumbotron's cool. That Jumbotron goes ballistic. Over the pool table. right next to the OG hockey tabletop game. I don't even know what you call this thing. That looks really boring. What, pool with a Jumbotron? I disagree, that's cool. The only thing not super cool about it is he's a Lions fan, I guess. I don't even hate the Lions, to be honest. I don't know why I give them such a hard time. No, they've got like those movie theater arcade games here. The skee ball, that kind of stuff. Ping pong, good call. I think ping pong is a necessity for any type of like entertaining space. Whether you're good or bad at ping pong doesn't matter. It's just so fun. It's a very nice setup down here. Looks like there's a lot of stuff. Ping pong over here, hockey over there, pool over there. I don't know what this is. Office table or something? Rock'em Sock'em Robots Arena? I have no clue. It's cool. I still think the other one's more interesting to my personal taste. But this is a cool setup. Home theaters always look more cool than gaming spaces. They certainly can. Like in that last video, that home theater setup was just fucking incredible.